Hi, my name is Aida Goma Petit. My pronouns are she, her, and I am excited to be applying for the Assistant Director position with Youth Climate Corps BC. I am calling in from the traditional and unceded territories of the Squamish Nation, here in Squamish actually, with the chief directly behind me. I've had the really unique and awesome opportunity to work for YCCBC over the past year as a program coordinator and this season as a program lead, and really would love the opportunity to scale that up as an assistant director within the organization. Community means everything to me. I think real climate action happens in our communities when we share knowledge, we build trust, we take ownership over our decisions, and we collaborate to work together and partner so that we can create real action. I've worked for Youth Climate Corps before here in Squamish. I've seen just how much mentorship and professional development really empowers our youth into not only giving a crap about our collective experience working against climate change and getting people to care about it, but also building them up professionally, gaining confidence, and preparing them to work in the field. That's why I'm so excited to be applying for this position. It really gives me an opportunity to work with our organization, not just internally, but externally within the communities that we live in, to scale up the work that we have. I move our mission forward at YCCBC. That mission being scaling up our communities and creating a movement around climate action and leadership within our young climate action leaders. I think you start off by strengthening your communities internally, specifically first, so that you have a strong foundation to bring externally into the community partnerships that we get to have, not only with our First Nation communities, but also with municipalities and whatever nonprofit or other partners, stakeholders, rights holders that we have. How do you strengthen your community internally? I think for me, that looks like safety, first and foremost, connection, rapport, and like reciprocal relationships, so that you guys have trust and that you know that we can rely on each other and that we're always like working as a team to empower each other into being better, not just for ourselves, but for our team as a whole. After that, you extend that to the community that you work in. Once you've focused on empowering your internal team to step into leadership and feel comfortable to share their ideas and build that trust, and you know that they're going to succeed in their programs, is that relationship building and moving externally into cultivating new connections across BC so that we can start new programming, that our movements can expand. I think it's a very similar approach, making sure we have reciprocal relationships in the ones that we build. There's trust and safety in making sure that everyone's voices are heard. I think if I was assistant director, that would specifically look like working with our program director to make sure our programs in Squamish, Courtenay, Vernon, etc. all have the resources that they need to succeed, and then seeing how we can build off those things and expand our capacity as an organization the next time. For YCCBC is all about building a movement and capacity to create lasting change within the communities that we work in. I'm deeply committed to doing so and ensuring that our movement remains inclusive, resilient, reciprocal, and deeply connected in what our community's values are and what those needs are. I think for me personally, having worked for this organization before, I not only have a professional interest, but also a personal interest in making sure that we succeed. I've had awesome mentorship already from the people I get to work with, and not only is applying for this role a way for me to build professionally, but also to give back to the organization that's built me up professionally so far, and I would love a chance to get to do that. I'm really looking forward to being considered for this position and continuing the work that YCCBC is doing, and thank you so much for your time.